Hello and welcome. Now we will be discussing about the post-run stretches. So far we have done the warm-ups and pre-run movements. Stretches are considered to be the first step of cool down. Cool down is necessary because your body is heated up and in a dynamic posture. All you need is to calm down your body and return its normal state. So firstly, we will go from down to up. Take a mat in the garden or direct in the ground, wherever it's possible. Try to take a cushioned place so that you don't end up into any injuries or poking. Now, extend your legs and relax your body completely. Move your ankles front and back. Let your calves and muscles of the shin feel the stretch completely. After pulling it towards you and pushing it outward, try to make circles, rotations clockwise and anti-clockwise. Every action has to be done for 3 times. Later on, move your knees up and down. After going from the ankle movements and knee movements, we will further move on to the Shashank Asana. This asana not only calms down your body and breath and also stretches your spine. So for that, you just have to bend your knees together. People who have knee pains, injuries, ACL reconstructions, for people who are all fit and fine, keep your hands on the knees. This is the starting position, which is the Vajrasana. From here, we will slowly slide down our hands and bend forward without any pain. Just deep breathing from your nose and exhalation from your mouth will be accompanied. Slowly, after deep inhalation from the nose, slowly and steadily breathe out and slide your hands forward and bend down. With every exhalation, keep breathing down and try to touch your head on the ground. Do not raise your hips from the heels. Take some deep inhalations from here, and while inhaling, slide up your body slowly into the initial position. This is one relaxation asana. It calms down your breath, opens up your body and stretch your spine. We have a variation in this one. From here we have moved forward. The variation says to go a little bit laterally to open up the sides of your trunk. So it goes like inhalation from your nose, slowly exhale and move on the left side and let the body stretch. Do not raise your hips from the heels. Your hips will be resting on the heels. Touch your head to the ground and relax your body completely. This movement should be pain-free. If you experience, please stop it and do it under a guided supervision only. While inhaling, return back to your original position. Similarly, you have to do on the opposite side. Breathe in from your nose while exhaling from your mouth. Slide down your body and let the stretch be felt. Move on to the next stretch, which is the frog pose. This is a stretch for your complete body, glutes, spine, head, shoulders and lower back. For this position, we bend both our legs outside. Slowly sit down and try to bend forward with exhalation. Inhale from the nose, exhale from the mouth and go down as much as you can. Stay there, breathe and return. Return back to Vajrasana and relax. After the frog pose, we need to open our glutes because the most powerful muscle contraction carries on at the hip joint, lower back and knee joint. So for that, we need to stretch our muscles of the glutes and the lower back. This can be done in a very well manner by the pigeon pose. So the pigeon pose is a combination of a movement where you stretch the front joint and the other, that is the quads, is also stretched at the same time. For that, you need to extend your legs forward, bend the leg in the 90 degrees position and the other leg is stretched at the back. Keep your body balanced on the center. We'll show you the same posture in another angle. Extend the leg, bend it forward and stretch the leg. Toes resting on the body, all the body resting on your front. Do not rotate your pelvis. After holding this position, inhale from the nose, exhale from the mouth, and while exhaling, slide down your body forward. While exhaling, slide down the body forward as much as you can without any pain. Hold there for some seconds and then return back and change the leg. After the pigeon pose, we will move forward to open our spine. With the pigeon pose, your back muscles are opened, your glutes are open, but now we will move further for the spine because while running or any dynamic activity, your spine gets loaded. We need to relax each and every deep and superficial muscles right away from your head and neck to the spine, end of the spine, which is your sacrum. So for that, we will move on to the cat and camel posture stretch. So now take a quadruped position. Your knees will be shoulder distance, pelvic distance apart, and hands will be shoulder distance apart. Inhale and arch your back. Take your head back and exhale from your mouth and hump your back. Moving forward to open our spine. Now we will actually relax our shoulder joint because some muscles, or a very large muscle, latissimus dorsi, gets attached into your shoulders. So your back is somehow directly connected to your upper limb, that is your shoulder joint. So now you're going to come in the quadruped position again. Your knees will be pelvic distance apart. Your arms will be shoulder distance apart. Now inhale from your nose and exhale and cross your hands inside and take the full load of your body on the shoulder and the other hand above your ears and rest on the ground. Stay there for a while, breathe there, return your upper arm to the position and return the other arm in the initial position. Repeat from the other side. Cross your hands, face upward, go down, other leg, relax, return to the original position. After stretching your spine, shoulders, neck, now we will do a conjugate movement and breathings for your core muscles. For that, sit in a full split position, the maximum you can sit without giving yourself any pain or injury. And breathe here for a while from your nose and exhale from your mouth. Keep both the hands in the and forward on the ground with deep inhalation. While exhaling from your mouth, slide down your body maximum you can without giving any pain or injury to yourself. Maintain that posture and pump your toes here. This will open up your complete body and you can feel the circulation with relaxation. Return, inhaling, relax your toes, relax your body. From here only, we will be going sideways. So, lock your both hands, interlock them, extend it completely upward and bend to the side the maximum you can and try to touch your toes. Maintain there, breathe in and come to the center. Do the repeat same on the other side and exhale from the mouth. Breathe there and return to the center. You can also do a variation in this one, which is take your arms on the side of your body and touch your toes down. Come to the center. Again touch your toes down on the other side. Maintain that for a while and return to the center. As we move forward onto our stretch session, now slowly lay down on the ground. Bend your knees and relax here. Take your both legs to 90-90. Slowly take your hands up and touch the ground on the back. In this position, if you feel a constant stretch on your lower back side of the body, maintain that stretch and slowly return your hands and return your legs down. In case you do not experience any stretch on your lower back, that means your muscles are already stretched. So you got to do, place the yoga block on the chest, right on the shoulder blades. Arch your body, let the head rest on the ground. Bend your knees to 90-90 degree position. Keep breathing from your nose and exhaling from your mouth, and then slowly take your hands up and touch the ground. You will feel a stretch at your lower back. Slowly return your hands first while exhaling from the mouth and return your legs onto the ground. Maintain the position for a while. Keep breathing and relax. Moving forward onto our stretch sessions, the major muscles to be stretched are your hamstrings, calves, shin muscles and your quadriceps. For that, extend your legs apart on a wider space of support, toes pointing forward. Now slowly breathe in, breathe out and touch your toes and hold it with bending your knees. Bend your knees and hold it. If I show you the same posture from the sideways, it will be bend your knees and touch your toes. Now slowly, do not lose the grip of your hands and extend your knees straight. You will feel a stretch and strain at your calves and your hamstrings. Again, bend your knees and extend your knees. So this is a dynamic hams and calf combined stretch. After stretching your hams and calves, let's stretch your calf individually. Take a walk standing position in the frontal plane. Make sure that your toes point forward, the back toe and the front toe. If I show you this position from the sideways, it will be take a step, the large step you can, without losing your balance. Make your toes straight and bend the forward knee without losing the contact of your heels from the ground. Bend the knee forward. You will feel the stretch on your calves on behind. Just in case you are not able to balance your body down, all you got to do is take a support of somebody and stretch yourself, or rather take a wall or a tree and stretch your calf. Change the leg and stretch the other calf. If you are unable to balance your body by your own, take a support, toes pointing forward, do not lose the contact of your heels and bend the forward knee. Maintain it and relax. At the end of the session, all you got to do is calm down your breath. So, the calming down of your breath will be involving 3 types of different breathings: chest breath, stomach breathing and shoulder breathing. We can also call it some technical names, that is your chest breathing, diaphragmatic breathing and your scapular breathing. Let's keep it simple that way. So, relax your arms, relax your body, keep your spine straight and zero expressions on your face so that your muscles will be relaxed and eased off. Slowly close your eyes and try to breathe in deep with your nose and exhale from your mouth and expand your lungs. In this video, so that you can see the chest movement, individual movements clearly, my therapist will be placing the hands, one on the chest and the other on the stomach. So whichever hands move is the movement happening. Breathe in from your chest, see the chest rising and exhale from the mouth. The second type of the breathing, where only your stomach will move, breathe in, expand your stomach completely, let the stomach come out and exhale completely and empty your stomach. The third type of breathing is your shoulder breathings, where you breathe in deep and extend your shoulders towards your ears the most you can and exhale completely from your mouth. There should be no stress over the muscles of the face while you breathe in or breathe out. This calms down your body, your mind, and increases the focus as well as the concentration. So this is the end of the session of the stretch. Keep stretching, do not cause any pain to yourself. Stretch doesn't mean reaching to your own threshold. It's all about opening up and relaxing your muscles. So keep stretch well and keep running good. This is Priyanka Tiwari signing off. Thank you.